All right, we are here for maybe the most special episode of the Yellow Jacket Experience I've ever had the privilege to record with two of the best athletes that I've ever gotten to call games for. Andrea Serra Rosa, Paola Soto Burgos, two of our volleyball players, multi-time All-Americans, NE10 tournament MVPs, multiple-time conference champions. The record books is basically just their name. So, Andrea, Pau, first of all, how you both doing tonight?
I'm really good. I'm pretty good. Thank you, Seth. Excited.
Same here.
Getting ready for a playoff game seven, and we're going to get to that. But I want to go back to the beginning to when you first arrived at AIC. Both of you had to come, obviously, a long way from Puerto Rico to Springfield, Massachusetts. How did that end up happening for both of you? And Andrea, if you want to start with this one, you can. How do you end up in Springfield?
So, um, I ended up in Springfield because I don't Hurricane Maria happened. So I wasn't my first year of college here, so it was kind of my goal to go to the States to study. So I started sending emails to a bunch of schools, and Cribben replied, and he was like, "Oh, you should come to AIC. It's good, the program. We have a lot of people from different places of the world and all that." So without seeing the school, without visiting, I just said, "Okay, bet I'll come in August," and the rest was history.
Is it my turn now? So kinda the same, but my experience was actually Caribbean. He emailed me 2 years prior. I committed and I kinda ghosted him. But because I wanted to go D1 and everything, but I ended up tearing my ACL. So I kind of decided that I was gonna stay at home. So funny story, I went to like a camping with my class, and in my class happened to be Claudia's brother, and they realized that I wasn't gonna go to the States. So her dad basically just called Cribbing at the camping, and Cribbing texted me. I was like, "Well, okay, I'll go to the States and I'll go to AIC." So it was like super random. Like Andrea, I didn't go to. I mean, I visited after I committed, but yeah, it was that way.
So both of you get to AIC, and both of you get to program a program that had already started winning. Andrea, when you got there, they'd already won a regional championship in 2016. Paula, obviously, you come in, on the heels of two of those. And with established great players, Andrea for you, Yana Podic, Diva Rivas Reyes were there. They had both been player of the year. And then Paula for you, Andrea was that older player who had done a lot of winning and won MVPs. How important was it for you when you were starting out at AIC to have somebody that you could look up to like those kind of players?
I can go first if you want.
Okay.
Sure.
For me, it was very important because I saw myself a lot into Andrea. I was always like probably always following her around and basically doing whatever she was doing. So it was very important for me, not only on the court, but after the court during the transition. So yeah, yeah.
So for me, it was kind of the same, but with Yana and a little bit with Dolores Copren also. I kind of They were so great players on and on the court, and then out the court, they had like a lot of dreams. So I was like, maybe I should not fill their shoes, but it was like a how do you say this word? Sorry, my English is not after after getting out of college, it was a little bit rusty. But it was not admiration, but I wanted like to like feel their shoes basically. Like they empowered me. That's the word.
So now let's jump ahead a little bit to 2021 and 2022 and the two of you together. And I mean, my goodness, we ran over just about every team we played. It felt like with the two of you out on the court. And obviously there were great players around you as well. You don't win it with just the two best outsides if you don't have a good setter, a good libero. We had all of it. But you guys won two championships together in the NE10, and it was the first time AIC volleyball had won the NE10 since 1996. So 25 years in the first one. Both of you won NE10 tournament MVP in one of those runs. I think Andrea, it was you in 21, Paolo was you in 22. Um, how are you guys able to do it? Apart from obviously your own abilities, what was it about those two teams that made them so special, made them able to have the kind of success that you guys had?
I think it was the chemistry we had on court, and we all like spoke the same language, and we had the same goal, and we had like the right mindset that we wanted to win. So we knew what we had to do, what how we had to work. It was a lot of practices since the preseason and all that. So I think it was the mentality that we had and how we all came together to try and work as a unit and accomplish the goal.
Yeah, going on the same line, I think it was just a good chemistry that we had as a team. I remember 21 and 22 too. We were all like pretty internationals, and at some point, I think all of us spoke Spanish in 22 in the on the court. So I think it's that, and also the culture that it has been built back in the day when Yana and Dolores were there. That I wasn't there, but Andrea carried that into us, and that's what I tried to do with the younger ones that are on the team right now. So yeah, I think it was a culture too.
The other thing that you guys both have in common, and you both have already mentioned him, Matt Cribbin, the head coach. Um, what was it about him that allowed him to be so good at what he did and get the most out of you guys? And maybe what's the biggest thing you learned from him?
I think it was just be yourself. For me, it was just being myself. He let me express a lot of how I was on the court. So, and he gave me what's the word? Um, the
The freedom.
confidence.
Oh,
Yes, the freedom and thank you. Oh, no, thank you. The freedom and confidence to be to be me, no matter what. So yeah, and to carry that on and off the court also.
yeah, I would say the same. Just being myself, being Paola, like he called me. And yeah, just being myself and carry that not only on the court when we're playing, but at practices, in the classroom, and anything that we did off the court.
Let's jump ahead another couple of years to late 2025, early 2026. Paula, you've just finished your college career, your fourth NE10 finals appearance in 5 years, which is crazy. You get drafted, and you get drafted by Ponce. And then you find out that Andrea is coming to play with you. Um, what was the emotion like for the both of you? First of all, Paula, you to get drafted, and then Andrea to get picked up by that team, and then you both find out, oh my gosh, we get to play together again. What was that moment like for you guys?
Uh, for me, it was really cool. It was more like a full circle moment because remembering back in the fall, I was talking to Eli and had a lot of meetings with him, just talking about if I should join the draft, if I should do this. And he encouraged me. So me being picked by Ponce, which is so close to home, and also figuring out that I was gonna play with Andrea, we got to play together. It was a full circle moment. It was like it brought me back in the day. So it was really cool just stepping into this new league, this new level of volleyball, and having her support like I did when I was in my rookie year at AIC, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, for me it was cool too, and it brought me back a lot of memories and like stuff that we went through like in college or in and off the court. So like she said, it was a full circle moment. So it was like when she came the first year, actually, when we used to play like out in the grass when there was the COVID, yeah. In front of Edgewood or something. That's what it brought me back the memories. Like when we used to talk like in those moments. So yeah.
Now, this conversation would be very different going forward if what ended up happening hadn't happened. Andrea, you got traded, and now you're with Caguas. What was that? What's the experience like of getting traded as a professional athlete? It seems like it's got to be kind of mind blowing.
Yeah, at first it was because it hasn't happened to me like the 3 years that I played in the league, but it's business. So I think it's normal in the league. So it's part of the business. But I'm happy with the group of girls that I'm playing with too. They received me with arms open. They were really cool and supportive. So yeah.
The playoffs in the pros for you guys is very different from how it was in college, where it's one and done. One game, win and you move on, lose and you go home. Best of seven. How have you adjusted to that experience of playing series, and especially to get to where you are now in the semifinals?
Um, I think it was more the mentality that I used like the chip has to change when you get to professional. It's more hours practicing. You get used to that. You get to see the people every single day for like 3 4 hours for like 6 months. So it's kind of a long process, but I think with the 6 months that you see each other, you get more like pumped up that you wanna like get to the ship, like get to the championship. Like that's the goal. You wanna win. No matter what, who wants to play wants to win. So you get like that fire inside that you want to get to the end. And even if you're tired, you gotta wake up early and like go to study or go to work. At the end of the day, you gotta go at 7 p.m. and practice until 11 or maybe 10 p.m. So I think is that like the mentality of how you push yourself, how you talk to yourself too, the teammates that you have around, how they push you to be better. You get to know a lot of people too, people that maybe you saw in D1 playing, you get to play with them now. So that's like a cool thing as well.
Yeah, I agree with Andrea. And now in playoffs, like for me, has been a little bit difficult transition because playoffs in AIC were just you lose and then you're done and then you're packing your things and that's it. Here it's like you lose, you get another opportunity and another opportunity. So now here at game 7 and you keep doing the same thing every single day. It's really cool because you get around really cool people that you never thought that you'll play with, but also it gets a little bit mentally draining because it's the same. Like we played each other already 6 times, going to a 7th time, and then not counting how many times we played each other and prepared to play against each other during the regular season and quarterfinals too. We played quarterfinals against each other, so it gets a little repetitive and draining. But I think the resources that we have as professionals is just it helps you to get through it, and then the people that you get are you surround yourself as well.
Is it better or worse than seeing Bentley and Adelphi 4 times a year? Because it seemed like that's what we did and still do every single year.
Um, mm, I feel like I like it now. Because now, well, before you only have one opportunity and then you were done. But now you get to have another one and like come back and make and win. If you lose, you have another one. So I like it now because it's a series. It's not just one game. Maybe the pressure is not the same because you only get that one time. If not, you go home. But I don't know. I like it.
I think I like them both. I think what we have right now, us like Ponce and Kawas playing against each other, it's like Bentley playing against the AIC, basically. So it's cool. And then that we get another opportunity to play each other, it's really cool. So it makes it interesting, I think.
But now you're at this game 7, and now it is win and move on, lose and
Mhm.
you're done. So the experiences that you had in college, how can you draw on that to help you as you're getting ready for this truly do or die game?
I feel like the mentality that you have. Um, how you talk to yourself before the games, how you prepare yourself also during practice, the details, the little details, that those are the ones that maybe sometimes we don't think they cost us a lot, but they do, the details. Um, and just maybe like pushing, how you push yourself to the limit sometimes on your body also. I don't know, maybe it's a part of a physical and mental part. They gotta go like hand in hand. So it's how I feel like it's how you prepare yourself and talk to yourself before the game.
Yeah, I think the mental part at this game seven, I think the mental part is like the biggest thing right now because like we all have the ability. We're both teams are really good. We have great players. Like we can go on and on, but it's who's mentally tougher, I guess. And yeah, it's just how do you prepare yourself, like Andrea said, and how you conduct yourself on and off the court. So yeah.
All right, last question, and I'm going to ask each of you one at a time. I'm going to start with you, Andrea. Why is Caguas winning this game seven, and going to the championship?
Okay, Seth. Okay. Um, because we had a lot of, I feel like we had a lot of up and downs during the season. It was a bumpy season or a roller coaster. Um, the group of girls have worked hard. I came in like maybe middle of the season or something like that. So it's a good environment. It's an environment that you gotta, it's a, like a winning environment. They had like they won a lot of championships. So you feel the pressure, good pressure though. So I like it. Um, so I feel like you gotta carry that on. So like uh being tough, don't never like no don't quit. I don't know. I feel like how we worked so hard and we keep like pushing no matter what and pushing and pushing and like a lot of stuff has happened and then we kept pushing and pushing and it has shown a lot of resilience in the group and it has united us more. So we have prepared mentally and like worked on those details that we maybe lacked in some other games and before. So I feel like it's that.
Paula, same thing for you. Why is Ponce going to take this game seven? Why is it your team that is going to be the one that wins this big game to get to the championship? You know, the road team hasn't won a game this series. Why is this one different?
I think it's pretty similar to Andrea, but we carry a lot of pride in the city. This team, it's a new team, and the league basically is a new franchise. So for us to be in this position is really cool. To be honest, we expected this team to not make it to semifinals, if being honest, at the beginning of the season. So being here and like doing it for the not only for ourselves, because it's something that we talk about a lot with the mental part, doing it for the person next to you and all the sacrifices that each one of us has done, and doing it especially for the city. Like this city hasn't been into a semifinal. They haven't been into a semifinal in 12 years, and they haven't been into a final in 15 years. And I think the last final they had, we beat Caguas. So it's like real, and it was the same scenario. So it's really special for us. And I think it's just that maybe, yeah, just doing it for my teammates, the people next to you, and also the city.
Well, that it certainly is as much as you can ask for. It's a special thing to have both of you here and looking forward to seeing you guys compete. I know exactly what I'm going to be watching tomorrow night when I get done with everything at softball. I cannot wait to see both of you out there. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to handle it emotionally because normally I get to root for both of you, and obviously now you're playing against each other. So, yeah, this is going to be traumatizing for me, I think, too, but that's okay. But thank you both so much for your time, and best of luck with this game. You know, I wish you could both win. Obviously, that's not how it works, but I wish you could.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.